Good late afternoon, and welcome to Environmental Science News. My name is Leanie Camila, and I'll be your anchor for this fine afternoon. Today we will discuss 4 different types of alternative energy sources that will help decrease our demand for power. First, we'll talk with our correspondent on the field, Jolie Henriquez.
Thank you, Leanie. Biomass is material such as wood, manure, and grain that makes up living organisms or comes from living organisms. As the oldest known fuel type, biomass refers to any biological material that can be used as energy. The simplest way to convert biomass into electricity is by burning it to generate steam. What many people don't know is that biomass has 3 energy sources: solids, liquids, and gases. Let's discuss the solids first. The solids typically come from wood, charcoal, manure, agriculture and timber waste, and switchgrass. Secondly, we have the liquids, which are known to be ethanol and biodiesel. Finally, we have the gases, which is methane or landfill gas, which is produced by the breakdown of waste in landfills. Yes, biomass can be produced by all nations, and yes, it has no net change in atmospheric carbon dioxide, but it takes away land from food crops or natural habitats. Not only that, but it can result in deforestation, soil erosion, and desertification if it is harvested too rapidly. Unfortunately, this can also result in tree thinning activities. I'm Jolie Henriquez with Environmental Science News. Back to you, Leanne.
Wow, that's some interesting news, Jolie. Thank you for providing us with such detailing research. We'll now go to our solar power correspondent, Camila.
Thanks, Leanie. Now on to solar power. Did you know that in one day the Earth receives enough energy from the sun to meet the human needs for 25 years if it could all be harnessed? Humans could easily be dependent on solar power energy without having to worry about it ever running out. There are 2 ways to harvest solar energy, which are passive, which is designing a building to efficiently capture, store, and distribute the sun's energy used to heat homes and businesses. And there's active, that uses technology such as solar panels to capture, store, and distribute the sun's energies. Using photovoltaic cells, the solar energy is directly converted into electricity. Solar power is a good form of energy because it is clean and does not cause pollution, and it also has low maintenance device. The only downfall to this energy source is that some regions do not receive as much sunlight as they would need to use this source. But other than that, this source is excellent. Now back to you, Leanie.
Thanks, Camila, for such a great report. Alright, last but not least, we'll have Connor Ramsey, who's our wind energy reporter.
Good afternoon. Here are a few issues with using wind energy to produce power. Wind is not consistent and it varies from 0 to storm force. Therefore, the wind turbines do not produce the same amount of electricity at all times. Winds have to be at least 17 miles per hour strong for blades to rotate, which produces the energy. At some times, they will produce no electricity at all. Large winds machines have to be shut down if the wind is too strong to avoid damage. The only realistic way to produce large amounts of power is to use hundreds of them in large amounts in a place where the wind is very consistent. Also, just to throw in there, the wind turbines pose a huge threat to the lives of birds. So not only is it not the most efficient way of energy, it also kills our animals. Alright, back to you, Leannie.
It is important to note that hydropower is the best alternative energy source to help decrease demand for power. Currently, 19% of the world's electricity is made from hydropower. Hydropower can be created by turbines. Currently, 19% of the world's electricity is made using hydropower. Hydropower can be created by turbines turning because of moving water. Naturally flowing water can create a generous amount of electricity, however it does have its drawbacks. Dams can provide a sufficient amount of electricity, however they do destroy our natural environment. The dams especially harm fish because they disturb their natural living arrangements. Additionally, the dams trap soil-enriching silt, and building them can displace people. However, the drawbacks outweigh the positive effects it has in the world. Hydropower is completely renewable, which means that it can be replaced. It does not pollute our air with greenhouse gases and actually provides a cheap source for electricity. Thank you for watching. This has been Environmental Science News.
Wait, no, look at this video.
So, zippity doo.
What does zippity?
You know, the struggle is real, guys.
Shut up!
Should I get silly? Alright. God, this is, I can never be reported. Never. 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 Started from the bottom, now the whole team. I done kept it real from the jump. Living that